Thanks for tuning in to Bourbon Drop. I'm your host, Myron. Today, we've got a unicorn of unicorns. In my opinion, I didn't even know this thing existed until a few weeks ago. So thank you to the Bakers. If you don't know who they are, that is Laura and Troy from Baker Drinks. They helped me acquire this bottle. They are putting out some amazing content. Go over to their channel, hit the subscribe button, drop them a like, drop them a comment. They are doing some amazing things. Like I said, to me, this is a unicorn of unicorns. I didn't even know Old Forester put out a single barrel black label.
Bottle drop, bottle drop, bottle drop.
Like I said, it was a shock to me that Old Forester put out a single barrel 100 proof black label. I can't remember what I was watching, whether it was YouTube, whether it was TikTok. It was something, and I saw a black label, and I was like, wow, man, that's kind of new. So Laura and Troy, you know, they were talking about it on their live. They had me on as a guest. Like I said, thank you. I appreciate it once again. And we were talking about it, and they were able to help me get my hands on a bottle. This right here is, to me, a unicorn of unicorns. It's hard for me to come by the blue labels. So to come by a black label, that is amazing. And yes, there is quite a bit out of this bottle because I opened it up when a few of us channels got together. There were about 6 of us. Yes, Laura and Troy were on that StreamYard call, and we were just, you know, spitballing, brainstorming, trying to come up with some new content to bring you guys and, you know, help you guys enjoy some of the other channels out there. And maybe some of our viewers would just kind of chime in and subscribe to the other channels. So I cracked this thing open at night. It was about an hour and a half, 2 hours that I stayed into the meeting, and I did a little bit of damage. Let's get into the nose. Just like the night that I cracked it, nothing has changed. It's cherries on the nose, it's bananas on the nose. You do smell some oak, a little bit of caramel. Just everything that you love about Old Forester is in this glass. Let's get into the palate. All that transfers over. That banana transfers over. The only thing that I'm getting on the palate that I didn't get in the nose was citrus. I didn't get any citrus in the nose. I am getting it all on the palate. It's like it's waking the sides of the tongue up. It's got that, like, that bitiness to it. Don't get me wrong, it is well rounded. It is very well rounded, very well crafted. I am almost like when you burp up something, right? So that I feel like when I'm talking, as I'm talking and giving you these notes, I'm getting like that cherries coming up. That cherry is in a glass, the banana is in a glass, that citrus is rounding out on the tongue. It is finishing on the mid to the back with like a dark, heavy chocolate. And honestly, normally in Old Forester products, Brown-Forman products, I pick up a lot of char. I'm not even picking up a lot of char out of this thing. Let's go back into the nose. Banana, still there, chocolate on it now. Still no citrus. I'm inhaling deep to try and see if it's in there, but not a lot. Now, maybe because I'm putting it in my mind, but now maybe I'm picking up just a hint of it. Still a little bit of that oak. And like that caramel. Let's go back into the palate. That is just well put together. It's creamy. It's got a little bit of that, like I said, it doesn't have a lot of char. It's got like this really rich dark chocolate note on it. It's got this creaminess to it, the banana note, a little bit of the cherry has well, no, I was about to say it hung around, but man, it's coming. It's like I said, when I talk, it's almost like you burped it back up. It's like this cherry that just comes across the tongue. It's got this really nice sweetness on the mid palate, man. That's really good. Let's get into the breakdown. Is Old Forester 100 worth the chase? I'm gonna have to say yes, but, and the reason why I say yes, but, because is it a unicorn? Yes. Some high proof guys might say, oh man, it's 100 proof, it's not for me. It is drinking easy, but it still has a nice bit of bite with that citrus note that hits the back of the tongue. It's very well rounded. It does go down easy. I am getting a nice little warming. Some call it a hug down here. And it's a hard to find, beautiful bottle that's hard to get. So is it worth the chase? I'm going to have to say yes. I think that it offers everything you want it to offer as far as sweetness, as far as complexity with the cherries and the banana and that dark chocolate on the mid. But like I said, it might be too, I know this sounds weird, it might be too low proof for some of those really big proof hounds out there. 100 proof is nothing to sneeze at. I think that this is an amazing product coming in at 100 proof. Is it worth over retail? Actually, I really don't know what it retails for. I think it retails for around 50 bucks. Would I pay over retail for this bottle? Of course. I like it that much. I mean, I paid over retail for these bottles. 30 is normally my limit. I would break the bank and go 50 over retail. So if this thing does retail for 50 bucks, I would go up to 100. I mean, look at Remus. Remus, that thing right there, man, it's $120 these days. Some people, you can argue whether it's worth it or not. I did my review on it. Go back and check it out. I did say that it is a recommend. However, that is a bit much for some people to swallow. The fact that I don't see these a lot, and the fact that it is offering this much proof and complexity at 100 proof, I would go up to my 50 over retail for this bottle. Would I give it to a new bourbon drinker? I would. I think that it does get a little bitey with those citrus notes, but I think a new bourbon drinker would be able to handle that. It is very well put together. It's very well balanced. It does drink easy. A little bit of that citrus it's like it bites you just a little bit, but nothing that a new bourbon drinker couldn't handle. Will it always be on the bar? You see it's going kind of fast. I'm not going to hide that. I am going to try and keep it on the bar as long as I can. I try to keep these around. They don't tend to make it very long, but I am trying to hold on to them. So with that being said, let the whiskey flow. Never run out unless you head into a drop. Till next time.